Welcome to the world of Meg's mysteries.
Welcome back to Meg's Mysteries. This story is called Death Valley Dolls. Driving down the valley roads, wind in our hair, singing on the top of our lungs, blasting music everywhere. We are the valley girls out to have a ball, going here and there without a care in the world. Turn that music up, Bab says to Sherry. And step on it. We're going to be late for our nail appointment with Sasha, and you know I don't like to be late. So Sherry puts her foot down to pedal to the metal, and they speed along without a care in the world, passing zigzagging through traffic. Then lights and siren pull them out over. Oh shoot, now we have to pull over. Oh shoot, now we're going to be really late. Sherry pulls the convertible over. The officer comes up to the car. Lady, where's the fire? You know you're going 10 miles over the speed limit and driving carelessly. License and registration, please. Now the girls pull out all the stops and flirt to get his attention, but he's all by the book. Sherry gives him her papers and says, Hey dude, we're in a rush. Could you speed it up? Bab flub, she gets her eyelashes flashing at him. Oh, do you have to write us up? No, you don't. Do you, officer? Yes, ma'am, I do. You're getting a ticket. Sherry says, We know people in high places. What's your name and badge number? I'll call your captain. And we know the PC personally. We'll totally get out of it. It'll get thrown out before you even get in your car. I'm Officer Wilson, badge number 1184, and this is Officer Morris, badge number 1189. Here's your ticket. And then he says, Be careful out there and obey the speed limit. Bab huffs and says to him, And you made us late, so you'll be getting a reprimand from your supervisors, treating us like criminals. Ta-ta, let's go, Sherry. And they pull off into traffic. Officer Wilson is used to these valley girls and shakes his head and says to his partner, Well, that went as expected. Morris agrees. These valley girls think they can get away with anything just by flirting. What's this world coming to? A couple days later, Bab's mother calls the police. My daughter and her friend are missing. Give us the names and how long they're missing, says the officer taking the info. Well, they never came home last night. I know something's up. Come in and make a report, he tells her. She does, but they're never found. Willow and Blossom are shopping and shoplifting, thinking no one can see them. The little boutique near a favorite coffee shop that the cops go to. The shop owner yells, Thieves! And chases the girls out into the street, where Officer Wilson and Morris come out. The girls run right into him, spilling coffee all over the officers. They caught them and the girls start screaming, Oh God, geez ma'am, don't be so rough. Police brutality. Hey dudes, let us go. Red-handed with the loot, the girls are brought to the station. We know the captain. He's my uncle and we're going to pay for the stuff anyway. We will be out before you can make up that report. Blossom gives them a smirk and laughs in their faces. Call my uncle now. Guess what? They were let go and promised not to shoplift again. Leaving, they turn to the officers and smile. Have a great day, guys. Wilson says to Morris, more spoiled dolls. They are everywhere these days. Valley dolls, they call them. All with no respect for anyone or anything. Morris just shakes his head. Let's get back to work after we change. The coffee stains were all over them. Summer is yelling and hitting her boyfriend Zach at a high-class restaurant. She didn't like the way he looked at the waitress, and she was rude to the poor girl, only doing her job. Summer was making a scene and calling for the owner to fire the poor girl. Zach was just trying to calm her down. The police were called in. Officer Blackwell and Thompson take the call and bring her into the station. The owner pressed charges, and she destroyed tables and disrupted many patrons with her antics, screaming and trying to hit the officers, still yelling when she was escorted into the station. I know people. I'll have your badges. My father's a lawyer. Call him. And I'll be out in seconds. And yes, Summer is let go, and her father is a golf buddy of the mayor. A get-out-of-jail card was used for a dear friend. A couple weeks later, more Valley girls are missing, and you guessed it, summer is among the list. 5 months go by. Some kids are in Death Valley on their dune buggies, having a ride through the desert sands and having a ball. They come to a horrible sight. Something shiny. They get closer. It's a glass coffin with a body in it. Bobby calls the police and they stay with the coffin till they arrive. How horrible they look into the coffin. A girl with a clown makeup on her face. What a scary sight. She looked like King Tut's mummy, wrapped up and staring, but starting to wrinkle. Only her face is visible, a clown face. When the police and detectives arrive, the coroner pulls up with his team. They have never seen a sight like this in all their years. A mummified body and a note in her hand. Valley doll. Police later have identified the body after the coroner gets the DNA and puts it into the system. The missing girl, Babs, but where is her friend, Sherry? Still missing and probably not alive. This killer is truly insane. The police get a visit from their favorite medium, Mariska. Her real name is Jody Fishman, but Mariska is more a name for a medium, isn't it? "Hi, Mariska, what have you got for us today?" says the Sergeant Miller, who knows her well and has believed in her talents. She's helped out before. "Oh, my dear, I see many deaths here and there, but it is not too clear. In the Valley of Death you'll find them, the Valley Dolls." 4 weeks later, a drone captures something by the Nevada side of Death Valley Park, 259 miles from Los Angeles. More shiny objects from the sun hitting them. 3 more coffins with mummified bodies of girls, made up with clown makeup, wrapped like mummies. The killer is back. Notes in their hand. "Valley dolls belong in Death Valley. I must restore respect and decency. Signed, the Punisher." Marissa gets a new vision. The girls were held in a dark place, an old home with many rooms. She sees a man questioning them one by one and not liking their answers. She hears him say, "Do you repent and will respect others? Change your ways before it's too late? Act like ladies, not like you're better than anyone else?" The girls must not have answered right, and this was their punishment, to be dressed up like a clown and killed, then mummified and put on display. Glass coffins for all to see, but put so far away from their family and friends. Who would do something like this? Like a phantom, he kidnaps them, then does horrible things to them. Why? Because they have no respect or morals? They were just like so many modern girls of the 80s in California, Los Angeles communities, and San Fernando Valley. They're full of girls like this. Will he strike again before he's caught? 4 dead girls, maybe more out there. Could they be found? Why is he doing this killing? How can he be stopped? A redhead, Tiffany, comes into the police station. "I have to report a crime." "Sit, and the detective will be right with you." "I don't have time to sit. I need to report this right now. It's very important. My dog is missing." She's getting louder and more obnoxious. She's fussing until a detective comes up to her. "Please sit and tell me what's happened." "That's more like it. My dog Millie is missing, and my ex-boyfriend has something to do with it. He hates my dog." The detective says, "Give us a description." "Here's a picture, and this is my ex. Go get her before he does something awful to her. I demand it. Go now. Here's this address. Go pick him up now." "Well now, miss, what is your name?" he asks her. "I'm Tiffany Diego, and I know your boss." "Stop all these stupid questions. I told you who took her. Now go get her. I want to see your boss now." "Take it easy now, miss. We'll do what we can. Don't get so excited." "Oh, you haven't seen excited yet. I demand to see your super. You're not doing your job," she yells, and everybody in the place turns around. All the other officers and people in the station hear this commotion. Then she goes to the captain and he calms her down, and then she leaves, but never makes it home. Her ex-boyfriend was questioned and the dog was nowhere to be found until the next day. Her neighbor saw the dog hiding in her yard. She must have gotten out. No one took her, but Tiffany is now missing. Did someone snatch her off the street? But where and why? Did she put up a ruckus in the police station? And many people did see her act up. Hope it wasn't the killer of the other girls. She was acting just like them, demanding no respect for others, a true valley girl. 2 days later, Tiffany's found. She's in a drugged state, walking around saying something crazy. A crazy man grabbed me right out of the parking lot of the police station in broad daylight. She managed to escape and will help the police. She has his description and where he took her. The police and detectives found him with her help. It was one good thing she ever did, helped put away the kill before he can kill anybody else. It was none other than Officer Wilson. He took the others to his family's old funeral home, now abandoned. He still owned the property. He had everything he needed, special coffins made of glass. They were in storage. A wealthy old family had made them, and they never used them. The patriarch was eccentric and wanted his whole family to use them, but they all declined. 8 coffins remained in the funeral storage. So Wilson used them to display his valley dolls. He said when they arrested him, "I would have killed more. They all disrespected and needed to be put down and punished. So I took the long ride out to Death Valley where they belong. I didn't think anyone would find them there, my Death Valley dolls." He laughed as they took them away. "I wanted to go and visit them, each one of them, but now I have no chance to do that. They needed to have more respect for the law. I saw them all firsthand in the station yelling and demanding things, and getting away with it. No respect," he said, and he kept yelling it until they locked him up. Did these girls deserve that horrible fate? It was just their way of life, a fad you can say. Are there still valley girls out there, and will they change their ways? Who knows? It's now 40 years later. The trend is still impacts the public perception, but they haven't changed much. Hope they do have more respect now than they did before. Just saying, you never know who's out there watching and waiting. I totally agree. One must give respect to get respect. And saying things like whatever or seriously dude and saying it with no respect, that is what these girls did, and that's what did them in. So girls, be aware before it's too late what you say. You must respect all. You never know who's listening. Hope you enjoyed this mystery. Come back for more on Meg's Mysteries. Until next time, enjoy your evening.
Forget my